All right. Hey guys, so I just got back from a couple sales. I'm just going to show you what I got. It was nothing too super exciting, but the sales were decent. So there's a couple pretty good finds. First one I went to, saw this. It's like a little handmade mosaic thing. It's really heavy. For 10 bucks. I think at the fair I should be able to get like 50 bucks for that. It's pretty neat. I also saw these right away. And they're sterling weighted, but it's just the bottom that's weighted, so it's actually still a pretty decent amount of silver here. And I saw $5 and I grabbed them right away. But then later when I actually was looking at them, I noticed they were 5 each. I don't know why you would price them per thing, but so still for 10 bucks, that's all right. And then I talked her down on something else, so that's cool. I bought these hats. I see them a lot at sales, but people are usually trying to get like $30 a piece for them or whatever. These are like $6 each. And I was checking to see the brand. They both have their boxes, and they're pretty sweet. Pretty cool. Nice condition hats with their boxes. So I think I'll do okay with those at the fair, if not online even. Let's see the other one. Let me see if I can show you the other one. The other one's pretty cool too. I usually don't go for them, but when I looked these up, I was actually seeing decent sales on them. Hold on. Son of a... can't get the damn thing open. Okay, so here's the other one. Come on, focus, yeah. Here's the other one. And they are Borsellino, made in Italy. Pretty cool, pretty cool. And they have the box. So I think I spent $16 on both of them together, so that's fine. One thing I noticed was this. Because I know that brand is a watch. It's a very old and famous watch movement and watch company. And I was hoping these were mechanical, but there's just a couple of quartz movements, which is kind of cool to find. And then I asked her if she had any other watchmaking stuff, and she said, "Oh, we did, but it's sold." So once again, I messed up. Got there too late. I wasted my time at a shitty garage sale. Anyway, other thing was this. It's never a good sign when they have pulled, when you see one of these little paper where they're saying, this is how much it's online. And it says $145, and then they had a $50 price tag on it. When I looked it up, I was actually seeing sold comps as high as $225. It's a jeweler's micrometer. Pretty cool. So I talked her down to 30 bucks. This doesn't go with it, I don't think. I talked her down to $30, which I think is good, because if I can get at least 150, I'll be happy with that. Hopefully there's nothing wrong with it. I'll have to try it out. So that's cool. And then there were some fountain pens. $5. Sorry. There were some fountain pens, and this one I could tell it was gold filled just from looking at it. And I was like, okay, gold filled. I do okay with the cross pens, you know. This is wall. But yeah, it's gold filled. But when I opened it up, this is what sold me on it. It's got a 14 karat gold nib. So that's sweet. Gold for $5. Although later when I looked more closely, I don't know if you can see, but the nib is snapped off. So that sucks. Bucks, it's still worth it. Even if I just hang on to the little gold nib and sell the gold filled part for 10 bucks, then I'm still getting some gold for free. So that's pretty good. Okay, so that was the first sale. Then I went to the next sale. It was a car guy. I bought these. I believe these are for a Falcon. I bought these for about $25 for the whole set of 4. They're pretty nice. I should be able to get at least 150 for the set. So that's cool. We'll move those. This is just a shadow box that I thought was kind of neat. Somebody will definitely want to use it. You know, if you have like a t-shirt or a jersey or something you want to pin up and use and hang it on your wall. I don't know. I don't know why I grabbed that, but it's decent. There were a lot of die-cast model cars there, and I really don't know much about them. And I didn't know which ones were valuable and which ones were not. But I did buy this one because I looked it up, and it was actually kind of hard to look this specific one up because I couldn't see the maker and whatnot, but I was using Google Lens. I saw one of these that sold for 60. The only one I saw sold for 60, so I thought that was worth grabbing. It was in the same condition too, out of the box. Although I don't think it had its little road cones and all that crap. So if I can get 60 for that, I'll be happy. What else? These I gotta look into. These are pretty sweet. 1942, California. I don't even know what you would call them, but those could be decent. And then these I looked up, and the set was not cheap. I think it was, I forget, but it was in the hundreds. So those were definitely worth grabbing. And finally, there's one missing, but these are Mac sockets. I usually do well with Snap-on, but I have heard people saying to look for Mac as well, so we're gonna try and see what happens on these. If I can get 20 bucks for them, I'll be happy, but we'll see. I actually have no idea. So that's it. I'll make a new video next time I come up on some cool stuff. Take it easy.